tell you. Oh my goodness, a connection. I'm gonna try to stay on, y'all. I don't know. How are y'all today? Just wanted to come on. You know, I always come on to give some encouragement or to uplift, right? Because that's what I've been doing for years on this platform since 2017 actually, as far as coming on live. But if you don't know me, my name is Kashia Sharice. Welcome to my page. But I've been coming on this platform for a while. I know I started on the platform probably in 2000 when it first in 2006, 7. I think it was 6, because one of my friends from Maryland, she was like, "This is a new platform," and I signed up, and that's when I first signed up. I was under my maiden name then, and then I think I created a new one. No, I just changed the name. So it was since about 2007, and then I will post. It goes all the way back, oh my goodness, to when I was in Atlanta. I have like different pictures of it. If y'all go under my photos, y'all will see like a lot of the past stuff from like Atlanta, Chicago. But yeah, I'm gonna have to go back down memory lane. But yeah, it was, man, I'm just reminiscing on the platform, right? I've been on this platform for so long. I did so much on this platform. Y'all have seen me go through different phases, like when I came out with Birthright Kids. Do y'all remember Birthright Kids? When my kids, they had their t-shirt line, which they were not really into it. Behind the scenes, they were not really into it. I was more of, come on y'all, let's do the commercials, let's do the launch. You know, I was always like asking them questions, interviewing them and things like that. So they were not really into it. I even asked them about a month ago. I said, do y'all want to bring back Birthright Kids? They was like, no, Mom, no. I was just so excited for Birthright Kids to be, you know, like, we birthright, like, you know, so, but they wasn't feeling it. But I have all those videos. It's so amazing when I take a look at them. I just saw one the other day, and they were so young, and they were going along with my shenanigans just because Mom was, you know, it was her shenanigans, so they was going along with it. I was like, okay, that's my kids, my 2 kids. But yeah, I'm just reminiscing. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm reminiscing on this platform. And I'll post this on other platforms as well. But this is for the FB. This is for the FB, right? Let me, the sun had went down, y'all. It was so beautiful. I thought the sun was coming through the curtain. I was like, it came through like at the last minute. I was just sitting up there just staring up at the clouds, because the clouds are amazing. Okay, hold on, y'all. Let me close. Let me close it. And oh, those clouds are so beautiful. It has like a pinkish hue to it. It has a pinkish dew, y'all. Oh my goodness. This is my shirt I made when I was 45. See? And it has my name. I got it made. What is that? Yeah, since 1975, baby. No. But I know I look much younger than my age. However, God has blessed me. He's in the blessing business, okay? But yeah, this one I just kept the shirt. But I'm 5+. But anyway, just reminiscing on this platform. Wow. Just so many memories. I just can remember like forming my LLC for both Birthright Kids. I formed them in the same year. So I formed Birthright Kids in 2019. Yeah. Because in 2018, I worked with so many people, y'all. My Rolodex is crazy. It's crazy. I know a lot of top people. I know a lot of people in Hollywood. I know a lot of people here and everywhere. I know a lot of people just everywhere. It's crazy, my Rolodex. I know millionaires. Some of them probably almost billionaires. I don't know. But I know a lot of people, and I haven't even touched my Rolodex. That's the crazy part. When you have a Rolodex, but you ain't touched the Rolodex. That'd be the thing. Like, man. And they know me because of what? I have a great personality. Like, this is my thing. If you on this social media, right? And you are portraying to be this all over like, oh, I'm dope. Oh, yeah, I be smiling all the time and I be, And then you meet the person and they be like, dry. Ugh. They be dry? You be like, why you so dry? And then they energy be off. I had that happen to me one time and I was just kind of thrown off because I have a genuine heart and I give people the benefit of the doubt. I used to. But... but I have great sharp discernment now, and I don't play with my discernment. But yeah, that happened to me one time, and I was like, "You be so like this on thing." But then when I met you, you was icy. If y'all know what that means, they was icy, and I was just like, "What's up? Like, you jealous of me? You supposed to be a millionaire? I ain't even got no millions. I'm living paycheck to paycheck, and you got millions, and you jealous of me?" It was like a jealous spirit. And I was just like, envious. Like, dang, my glow that tight? Okay. Tell me something. But I am the person you see right here, when you meet me, you're going to get a lot more energy. Because that's just, it depends. Like, I'm always going to be positive. I'm always going to be I'm going to be kind. But don't play with me. Because ain't nobody playing in my face in 2026 going forward. Nobody playing in my face. So if you say something slick, you're going to get some Bible verses. Look, guys, you better get the Bible verses. You better learn them Bible verses. I'm about to give, and these Bible verses be coming. So I don't know what y'all shouldn't even be able to laugh because these Bible verses will tear you down. I'm learning my Bible verses. Because y'all ain't about to play with me. But anyway, that was funny. Because I was like, don't play with me. Like I was going to go west side on them. God said, you better get that Bible. Get those scriptures. But yeah, I am the person. This is me. This is who you meet. It's not I don't have any masks falling off. Some people have masks falling off, their face falling off, all that kind of stuff. But no, this is just me. Genuinely me. But going back to the reminiscing. I've been this, man. Okay, so I would post. So I started posting. I had to go back in my archive. It's so long because I've had so much that I've done. But when I started like the business side of it, because I'm an entrepreneur, I used to be in so many network marketing. And some of y'all know because I used to be hitting y'all, especially family and friends. However, y'all didn't really support me like that. Some of y'all did, but not all of y'all. But that's cool. I'm good. But I used to be addicted to network marketing. It's a such thing. Like my friend, she used to always come around and be like, ooh. She was the main one talking about, ooh, I found something else. And she was the millionaire. She actually was the millionaire. She actually climbed in these different type of ones. And before her, I was in them too. I was addicted. And I think it was the learning and the business and the minds of the people and the people making money and the building generational wealth, right? I know that's what it was because I'm a lifetime learner, right? So I don't even want to tell you how many network marketing ventures I've done, but I did a lot. But I met a lot of good people too. I met a lot of good people, and they know me by sunshine. They know me by the smile. They be like, some of them might not know my name. Like the lady from Invoke, she was like, ooh, your smile. I love it. So if I saw her again, she'd probably be like, I know who you are. That smile. But Yeah, people know me like Sunshine, Kashia, Chi Chi, Chia. That's how I get people to remember my name. I'm like Chia, and that's how they remember my name, especially at my job now that I work at. And yeah, so yeah, that whole journey with network marketing, I would have to. That would be a whole nother like live. But getting back to the FB. So when before I started doing businesses, I would just post positive messages, right? Pictures, because I'm a picture girl. I love taking pictures and building those memories and things like that. So I've always been that picture girl. So with me, I would post and stuff. And then in 2018, I was working with someone. I was trying to see what I wanted to do. I wanted to do a nonprofit for kids, mentorship. Because I had already did something at Howard in a pharmacy school with Big Brother, Big Sister. I did this whole layout. God had put it on my mind. I was in the midst, going into sophomore year of pharmacy school, doctor of pharmacy, and had already failed biochemistry. And God said, here you go. I said, I gotta do 6 classes. He said, here you go. I said, okay. And I did the Big Brother, Big Sister at Howard University it ran for about 5-6 years, if I'm not mistaken. Even after I left, it was still running. But it was like connecting people, right? Because, it's 4 years in the doctor of pharmacy school. So I was like, why ain't nobody like talking? I don't know no seniors. I don't know no sophomores. I don't know no freshmen. I don't know no juniors. So I was like, well, God was like, connect them. So I connected them. I said senior, freshman, sophomore, junior, freshman. So I connected them all within the class. They was able to help each other. We would help each other. I had about 3 or 4 mentees. I'm trying to remember. I know who it is. I know who y'all are. I ain't forget y'all. But I had about 4 mentees. But I connected everybody, and some of them are still friends today. Shout out to HU, But yeah, that was some good times. So when he put that on my plate, I was just like, okay, I did it, done. I had some people on the board to help me out, and it got done. And then like towards the latter part, like 4th, 5th year, I got somebody on there, Maria. She was the president. So, and she carried it out from there. But from that experience in 2018, I was working with someone who was versed in the nonprofit industry. And I wanted to, because passion, if y'all don't know, my passion is the children. I have worked with children since I was at Malcolm X College. I used to work in the daycare center. And y'all getting some behind the scenes. Look at y'all. Look at y'all. I'm on my lunch break. I worked in the daycare center at Malcolm X College, watching over the babies, probably in 1993, 94. Ooh, that's going back. I'm dating myself, but I don't care. Look, because I am my age. Well, I'm not my age, but I am my age. Anyway, I'm going to go into a whole tangent. Anyway. So in 1993, 1994, I worked in the daycare center, watching over them precious babies. And I used to always like watch over my cousins and things like that, babysitting, all that. So I was always the cousin that, they loved, of course. I was like all like fun and stuff. So I did that. And then when I went to Howard, I worked with kids as a tutor. And I worked with kids that were in DCFS, right? So they had already they were either in transition of going to a home, or they were in a home, but they were having issues. I didn't even know I was going down this route. But however, I only have a certain amount of time. So I'm not going to I'm just going to let the Holy Spirit do what it do. So, man, I work with these kids. I had 1, 2, 3, 4, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Did I have somebody else? I had 4 kids. And 2 of them were sisters. And I pray I can, when I go back down there, I can find them. I pray I can. I pray I can. They was awesome. 2 sisters lived in the house with their mom and I think her significant other. But they were having issues. You know how it is, chaotic. Y'all know how it is. So I would go and pick them up, take them to Howard's campus. And, you know, I would tutor one and tutor the other. The thing is, they wanted me to themselves. They didn't want to share. So that became an issue because they wanted me specifically to themselves for that amount of time. But because of I didn't have that much time. I had to pick them up both at the same time. So towards the end, I tried. You know, I would take the kids to the museum in DC. I would take them out to eat. I would take them to the Howard homecoming. Like, I took them different places so they can kind of, you know, just see something different. Because Southwest DC, Northwest DC, and Northeast, yeah. So, them kids was like my pride and joy. And towards the end, I tried to like do the individual thing with them, but it was a whole thing. And then, yeah, the mother was not happy for some reason, maybe because they like me more than her. But yeah. And then I had the boy, this little boy. He was little. He ain't little no more. I know he in his 20s or something. He probably in his 30s. But man. Okay, so this little boy, he was trying to be a terror. He had to be about 7 years old. Single mother, right? He was at home with his mother. His mother had about 5 kids, including him. And he would go to the school and terrorize the teachers. And I'm just like, this little boy, he's 7. What you talking about? He going to the school and terrorizing the teachers. So when I came up in there, I went in as a tutor. But when I was done, it was a disciplinarian because I don't play that with no little kids. So what did I do? I went in, I started tutoring him, right? Pouring into him because he did not have as much attention because his mom, you know, she was working, maybe 2 jobs. She had the kids. I think she was in school too. It was a lot. So I started pouring into him. He was only 7. I started pouring into him. You know, you're amazing. You can do this. You know, you got to give them positive words, right? But he would still go up to the school and cut up. I would go to his school and tutor him so the teachers knew me, and I would go to his house and tutor him and pouring into him. So one day the school called me. I was at school. I was in the library probably, like I always was. I didn't have no fun at Howard like that, parties and stuff. No, I was in the library. So they called me and they was like, "Can you come? Can you come?" And luckily I had a car. "Can you come?" He cutting up. He threw a chair at the teacher's face. I said, "What?" So I went up there like a parent. And I said, "You come here, little boy." We went in that, I think it was a big old classroom, a big old library. I don't know. I sat him down and I told him about himself. I got him together. And from then on, there was no problems. They said, "What did you do?" What you supposed to do? Discipline. Like, let them know you don't play. And you better not do it again. So he didn't do it again. Sure didn't. He was an angel. His mom said, "Ooh, he's turned around so much. He used to be a terror." I pray that my imprint stayed with him all the way up. And then I had another girl. She stayed with her sister. And her sister had actually adopted her. So I would take her and she was very smart too. Oh, I had another one too. That was 1, 2, 3. I had 5. Can't forget her, the other one. Okay, so she was chocolate. She would always have braids. She was about 12. The sisters were about 9, about 8 and 10. So this one in particular, she was dark, like a nice chocolate, and she was so smart. I help her with our math. She was very like smart. She would open up to me and talk to me. She was amazing too. I would go pick her up, go to her sister's house, tutor her. The other person, MG, and I am not remembering names. I would probably have to get their names from the person who had the organization, had the tutoring organization. Hopefully she would still have it. So I can look them up. But the last person, she did not like, she had already had tutors before, or like supposed to be mentees, right? So she was one that, you know how you have those ones that don't want to trust you. They be like, who are you? I don't care. I ain't gonna listen to you. So I had to play it different because I'm from the west side of Chicago. I understand the struggle. I understand, even though I wasn't that type of child per se, I was more like loving and understanding, but I'm still from the struggle, right? So I understand. And, you know, I lived in Wentworth Gardens, so I understand the struggle. So I had to go in a little bit different. So I went in with the thing of, I'm here to help you. Either you're going to accept it or you're not. I'm going to be consistent, which I was. And I think that's what really won her over, because I was consistent. And then I poured into her. And then I actually tutored her and her grades improved. I was so consistent that she started out in a group home. I was so consistent that I followed her to where they placed her. That was an hour and 30 minutes away. It was an hour and 30 minutes away. I had to get on a bus and go through them dark. Ooh, it was only one bus. I had to go all the way out there and then walk down the street to the house. It was houses. I had to walk through the neighborhood. It was a long trek. But I did it because I was being consistent. With the consistency, with me pouring into her, her life changed. Her life changed. Like, she only wanted to trust me. She didn't even want to trust her guardian. She used to get her guardian issues. And I said, little girl. She was like 13, 14. Little girl, listen up. Buttercup. We're not doing this. You do not give that lady no trouble. Because she took you in. And she's providing you with this, with all of these amenities. You have your own room. You have food in the fridge. You have clothes on your back and shoes. And you have this big living room, this kitchen. You have all of this. Little girl. No. I got her together. And there was no more problems. I have to find these kids because they're not kids no more. They're about 30. Let me see, 93. What was that? No, that was about 2001, 2002. Let me see, 2001, 2002, 3. So that would be 2013, 20. Oh, they'd be like 20 something. Okay, I gotta find them kids because of my little babies. Okay, so I did that. Oh my goodness, memories. And then that was Howard. What else did I do? When I went to Atlanta, I was staying in Sandy Springs, and I was working for this tutoring. That's why I say God be connected, because I'm actually going to be going back to these places. Because God be connecting. Like, I never even knew God be connecting. Oh, thank you, God. I'm going back. So in Atlanta, there was a tutoring place that I worked for. And I actually was going to tutor for them about 2 years ago. So I had the information. I had to reach out to them so we can get some stuff started for this year. And it was a wife and husband duo. They had the tutoring company, and oh my goodness, I had how many kids? I had the brother. Okay, was it brother? It was brothers. They lived in a nice house. They mom and dad. So I tutored them. And I had somebody I would go to the library and tutor them. I had about 3 people, three kids. I was doing like network marketing. I was doing tutoring. Oh my goodness. It brings tears to my eyes because those precious babies. That's why I don't play about the kids. Those precious babies. I would go and tutor them, and the improvement and just seeing them get the information was like so like it melted my heart. And then going to the library to teach him, little boy, oh, driving there. Wow, like the memories. Thank you, God. My babies. Whew. Okay. Let me not start crying. So, wow. Then God also, when I moved back to Chicago, God had me like over 2 family members. They didn't know. One niece, one cousin, that God told me to be like a presence in their life, which I was able to a certain extent. But you know, when you have people that don't understand what you're doing, they try to block you from doing it. That was kind of that situation. So I kind of started and I stopped. But I did get back to it. So that's good. I got back to it. And I am doing what I need to do. And then just over the years with cousins and stuff, I'm trying to see. Oh, as far as like Arizona, I was a part of an organization, and I think I was part of an organization that helped kids. I was gonna say I can do that, but I don't know if I'm gonna be there, right? Like that. But I was a part of an organization with they would clean up like the different neighborhoods and things like that. So I was a part of that and do kids activities. I wasn't able to participate as much as I wanted to. Actually, on one of my birthdays, I went and cleaned up like the neighborhood. And they was like, "You here on your birthday?" I was like, "Yeah, like this is giving back. Like this does to clean up the neighborhood." I do that on my birthday. And wasn't nobody celebrating my birthday, so with me. Let me stop. I'm not telling. I tell no lies though. No, people forget birthdays. But let me stay focused. How could you do that? But anyway, let's see. But through it all, I am thankful because God brought me a long way. But like I said, in 2018, I was working with someone about building a mentorship for the children nonprofit. I wrote it all out. I wrote the whole vision out. When God gave me the vision, I wrote it out. It was quick because I had already did the Big Brother, Big Sister at Howard. So I just kind of tweaked some stuff. And I was like, ooh, I'm ready. That was in 2018. I was like, I'm ready. But when you have people in your life that don't believe, yeah, that can be an issue. If you don't believe. And yeah, I was in a different mindset back then than I am now. So they got pushed to the back burner. And then 2019, I started the Birthright Kids with a t-shirt. Y'all remember the t-shirt? I'm gonna have to pop it up here. Because y'all be acting like y'all don't remember. That was in 2018, Birthright Kids. I'm gonna have to put some memories up in here because y'all be acting like y'all don't know who did what. What? Birthright Kids? I'm gonna put it up here. And then, so I did Birthright Kids in October 2019. I did the LLC business. You know, you gotta do all that. Like Dunn's Brand. What is it? Dunn's Brand. Dunn's Brand. Y'all know what I'm talking about. DUNS brand. Y'all know what I'm talking about. You got Dunn Street, whatever. You got to get that. You got to get the business. I had did it all. Some people say you don't do that unless you're making money, but I wanted to be legit from the beginning. So I did the business bank account, LLC. I did the website because I still do websites today. What? I work for a website company. What? Like, I'm not going to be doing a website and I work for one. But anyway, so I did that October, then 2019, and then November of 2019, I came out with my Kashia Sharice LLC Transparency Lifestyle, which means that I'm being transparent. I'm like, I don't tell you everything now, but I was being transparent. I continue to be transparent, right? Transparency lifestyle. I had a whole little slogan. I had to bring that up. But with that brand and tag, I was able to do a lot of speaking events. I did my own, in 2020, I did my own children's platform or conference where I was asking the kids how they felt about being out of school for COVID, right? So I had about 5 kids on the panel ranging from elementary up to high school, and they talked, I'm gonna have to look at that video. I talked to them and interviewed them about how, they did how they felt about being away from school, and they were not happy. I've interviewed people from Atlanta, Hollywood, Arizona, where else? Mississippi. So I interviewed quite a few people, or kids. So that was a great panel. I did Big Business Spotlight. Y'all don't act like y'all don't know. Y'all be acting like y'all don't know. Big Business Spotlight. Come on, Big Business Spotlight. People that came on, I would come on here on the FB, and I would interview them on a different platform, put it on FB. Y'all remember I had about 10 per year. Okay, so I did the first year. That was in 2021. Big Business Spotlight. Okay. So I would interview them about their businesses. These were people that God would have me up at night just looking at people's pages. I'd be like, why am I up at 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning, looking at people's pages, seeing what people's doing. That's what God had me doing. And some people I would connect with, some people I wouldn't. My discernment back then was like this, shaky. Now it's can't get nothing past me. But yeah, so I did Big Business Spotlight. So I did 2 seasons of that. I met a lot of great people. And then I did Author Spotlight, right? Author Spotlight. Well, I did authors, right? I did a season of that. Don't act like y'all don't be knowing. I've been out here. I just been hidden. Just been hidden, that's all. Just been hidden in the mountains. But yeah, I've been out here. I've been putting in the work. I've been posting. Now I would take sabbaticals. Y'all remember, I would be depressed sometimes. I think that was because when my father passed away in 2013, December of 2013, I would always get depressed around December, January, February, March. I would be depressed because my father went into the hospital December 25th of 2013. And he passed away December 29th, 2013. And then in January of 2014 was the funeral. I'm the oldest of 3. And I was in charge of it. I had to go to his house, look through his stuff. He is meticulous. He wrote it down, everything. This is what I want you to do, Sharice. Y'all split. He wrote it all out. I was like, thank you, because you had the company, insurance company name, how much, and everything. That's where I get it from. I get it from my daddy. Okay. You're gonna have me cutting up. I gotta get off here in a minute. And so, yeah, it was just a lot on me. And during that time, I will always get depressed. And I was like, why am I getting depressed? Is it because I still have grief? Yeah. This was the first year, December 2025, that I did not have any sadness or depression. And I was cutting up. I was thanking God, like, thank you, God. I don't have it. Because it was like a looming. And then I had spiritual warfare as well. Oh my God. When I released my book in 2023. Where's my book? I usually have it put it up. Yeah. So when I released my book, Be Authentic, Speak Your Truth, in 2023, I had that depression plus oppression plus spiritual warfare. Because people didn't want my book to come out. And I'm rewriting it because I got to put truth in there. I might do a part 2. But I already got some other stuff coming out too. So I'm so excited. God is showing out in the children of God's life. Like, we chosen, y'all. It's not like he just speaking to one of us and like we're his favorites. Because, God says in the Bible, he's not respected of one. person. Not like it's a lot of us out here. It's because we were obedient. He knows our heart, you know. He saw our tears. He saw how people in the background did us dirty when we was actually genuinely trying to help them. He saw it. And he was like, you're chosen. So it's more than one. It's a lot. Well, not a lot, because you know what it says. Many are called, but few are chosen. That's true. So, yeah, I've been on this platform. I'm going to have to go back through my Facebook catalog. It's like how many years is that? 2006 to, is that 16? That's 20 years? 20 years on the FB? Wow. Some stuff I deleted too. Yeah, but y'all, I do want to let y'all know my videos is going to be on Facebook, so go and follow my Facebook under Kashia Sharice, because you know all things Kashia Sharice. But y'all know I got my other platforms that's not under Kashia Sharice. I have other things coming out that's not under Kashia Sharice. Y'all gonna hear about it because it's quality A1. Like, I can't be hidden no more. I'm coming out, popping out. I would say popping out, not coming out. I'm popping out. So this whole natural, I'm just gonna be looking. I'm gonna be looking. Ooh, I'm just having to take a pinch. Woo, cause I'm gonna switch it up. Like y'all might see me with locks one day, and then see me with a whole. And then see with the braids. Like, don't play with me. I'm going to switch it up. Have some full makeup. And I'll be like, that's Kashia. And then the whole world, because I know designers have my clothes on point. Y'all ain't seen nothing yet. Y'all think this something? I'll be like, y'all be going crazy over this. Wait till y'all see the transformation. Because I am walking into, God is like perfecting me with those swords. I got those swords too. Don't play with me. Armor down. And I got soldiers around me. What? You ain't gonna get past my soldiers. What? You ain't gonna get past my soldiers? They don't play about me. You ain't getting past my soldiers. Think, try. I don't have to do nothing. My soldiers will take care of it. Y'all don't want me to do something, because that would not be good. But anyway, I gotta go because lunch is almost up. Lunch, and I didn't even eat lunch. I didn't even eat lunch. I was talking to y'all. But just to say, I have been putting in this work. People laughed at me. Ooh, why she talk about God on her platform all the time? That's not gonna do that. God heard it and he told me. People talk behind my back. God told me what y'all was saying behind my back. Laughing. Ooh, I ain't helping her. She won't help with this. She won't help with this. I ain't gonna help her. God told me, because he saw all of those things that you said behind the scenes, all those snakish things, all those. Why she get a billboard? I had billboards in Chicago and Atlanta and Mississippi. Don't play with me. Y'all act like y'all don't know. But it's gonna be bigger. I'm about to show y'all how you do it, like how a child of God chosen does it, like all medias, not just social, all medias. I'm not even gonna name them. All medias. And let me just reiterate this, because I have to make sure I make this clear. If I ain't talked to you in years, if I don't mess with you and you ain't rock with me, if you don't got my number, if you talk behind my back and you think it's gravy, I know what you said because God told me. I even help people that talk behind my back. I help people. I helped a lot of people that have talked behind my back. And he, and why he. And I still help them. Because God says to. And that's the only reason I did. God told me to. Because I know who I am. And I don't have to prove nothing to nobody. And the way I'm stepping, going into the 2026, I'm going to be quiet about it. Well, as much quiet as I can, because it's going to come out. I can't be too quiet. Shh. I used to be like, I want to be behind the scenes, God. I don't want to be out. I don't want nobody to know. And he said, well, that's not your decision. Not your decision. It's mine. I said, okay. I have to obey. Obedience. So I just want to say, a lot of people won't have access. I don't want no apology letters in my DMs or my emails, or I don't want no apologies through no people. Don't do it. Don't do it. Because I already did my forgiveness. Everybody's forgiven. Everybody. Everybody's forgiven. You don't got to worry about that. I don't hate you. Everybody's forgiven. Whatever you did to me, I don't care what it was. You forgiven. And, you know, I have a loving heart. But I don't mess with you like that. My heart still, you know, be like, hey, yeah. I don't mess with you like that, though. People don't pick up your calls. People be acting funny. I don't mess with you like that. And, you know, people don't even, no access. Like the people who I don't talk to you no more, no access. Y'all know who y'all are. Y'all don't talk to me. Y'all don't check on me. I used to check on people and be like, why are you checking on me? Because I want to check on you. Is that weird to check on people? But I don't hear nobody. I don't hear back from people for 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5. Really? You don't check on me. Okay, because you listen to other people and they lies about me. That's why you didn't check on me. Okay. Get it. Got it. Just make sure you got it. Because I got it. And I'm going to move accordingly. That means no access. That means I don't want no apology letters. I don't want no crying. Go to God. God is the one that's judging. God is judging. Go to God and ask him what you need to do to get your heart right, your heart posture, and to get a closer relationship with him. Go ask God. Go say yes to God. That's what you do. Y'all do. Okay. Let me bring it down. I love y'all. My name is Kashia Sharice. And thanks for going down memory lane with me. It was nice. Now I got to go look at some videos. But y'all take care. Have a great evening. And what I used to say, I love y'all. What I used to say, I love y'all. What I used to say, y'all, love, love, love. I got to listen to some music so y'all love. Ooh, hold up. Now they're going to ban my stuff if I play that. Love. Some people use your name in vain. Okay, anyway, let me not get started singing because I'm going off in a tangent now. I'm supposed to be getting back to work. This is almost going on an hour. But I send you all blessings. I'm still praying for y'all that y'all give God a yes. I'm still praying for y'all. Still praying for y'all that y'all repent and turn from your evil ways and your sins and don't do it again. I'm still praying for y'all that y'all build a relationship with God. And know that Jesus is the only way to heaven. He is the way, the truth, and the life. And you cannot see the Father unless you go through Jesus. Y'all have an amazing, blessed night.